Here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Detroit Lions. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And we are underway from Ford Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start by running the option to the right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Super 66.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Bronco defense, and they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
We're good. We're good.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 1. Off play action. Here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Goff going to shift him around. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 9. Off the option. Here's Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. An audible here to get a new look. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I can't believe that one. Just knock it down.
Yeah, instead for the offense, lucky pop in the air, they get it.
Yeah, now they end up with a first down. Who would have thought that was going to happen?
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Bang out, bam, bam. Foot left, foot left.
Seven, our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. Again, it's Williams. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. They try the left side here with Williams. He stiff arms him, and he works free. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Look left. Hey, 0. Foot out.
Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's second and 10. Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
76, tell him. 76.
Goff now to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. DJ Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
4 now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson changing the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now they'll shift things around. Now Williams running left. Taken down at the 30.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's 3rd and long for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now is 2nd and 10. Just beating the play clock is Goff. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Jones now in motion left. A final shot before break here. Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Play action. It's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play he's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. On the option right, it's gone. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
First down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 6-yard line.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Gibbs on the toss left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
To throw, Bridgewater. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Bridgewater to throw it. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That is good. For the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Bridgewater now. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 42 yards. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways. Either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On second down, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Delta. Alert for a lock.
To throw is Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. All right for a lock.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get wide now. Here we go. Fire down. Get wide now.
Here's Bridgewater. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 46-yard line.
Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Get wide now. Fire down.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gibbs.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Gibbs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. But that had to catch this defense by surprise. 4th and goal from that far back. I mean, I was thinking pass. Were you thinking pass, partner?
I certainly was, but to me, what a sign of a great coach who knows that he's in tune with his team, because sometimes you got to zig when people are expecting you to zag. He calls for the run there and expects them to execute, and they get it done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Lutz will look to add the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Broncos 38, Lions 20. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've...
And that's caught inside the 35. Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions get a bit closer. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two. Bridgewater will try and throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Wilson wants to throw it. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, 43 yards. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Bridgewater now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Hey, let's go double count right here, double count.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line.
14, run it. Push left. Go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Burton. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Go Delta. Get wide now. Fire down.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown